tutorial on how to create these beautiful dimensional star shapes. I saw this technique done quite a while ago, but I couldn't tell you where and when, and I actually don't know if I'm doing it the same way as I had seen initially, but when it came time to create these stars on this piece, I thought, well, I'm just gonna give this a whirl and see what happens. And yeah, turns out I love how it came together. So we are doing 2 strands of metallic floss. Metallic floss can be somewhat tricky to work with at times. So if you're frustrated or if you find it to be a challenge, you're not alone, and just take your time. I'll give you a few tips and tricks here along the way as well. So, okay, so I'm getting my floss ready here. The piece I'm going to stitch onto, I just did the watercolor tutorial. So if you've purchased the PDF for this particular pattern, the PDF itself will come with a printable option. So if you print onto your fabric, then this watercolor design will be on there. And if not, then you will have the option to paint it on yourself. So that I just did. It looks very messy at this point, but once we've stitched over the mushrooms and all of the different spots, I think it's gonna look beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this star up here. It'll be the same technique that you'll use for these 2 little guys down here. Yeah, we'll just get started. So I'm going to, when I tied my floss, I just tied a nice little knot at the end and trimmed it off so that I don't have too much excess floss at the back of my piece. I want that to be tighter. Okay, so I'm gonna come in at the top of the star and work down, right straight down into the bottom there. My fabric is not quite tight enough. I think it's probably because it's still a bit wet. Okay, so you can see I'm at top and bottom. So now I'm gonna come in just to the right, a little lower down, following the line. And this time I'm going to go across and stitch onto this side of that line. So I'm just going from one side to the other side. Okay, and then same deal, I'm gonna come back in up here beside that last stitch, and I'm gonna come across to this side here. So I think you probably get the picture already. We're just gonna go from this side across to this side. And this is all we are doing all the way around. So by the time I get to this point, I should be in that side there. So try and make sure that you're just kind of eyeballing how your stitches are looking and lining up as you go. And you'll start seeing pretty quickly this really neat crossover effect that they end up having. So with metallic floss, if you find it incredibly hard to work with, as I mentioned, you're not alone. Many of these types of floss, if you're doing kind of different types of stitches, really small stitches, it will fray really easily. I actually found with these stars, it wasn't so bad. I did cut my strands a little longer than I typically would with metallic floss, and I didn't have a problem with them. But one thing you can do if you find that it's fraying really bad and you're hardly able to get through a star without having to switch your floss, you should be able to make it through the whole star with one strand. But if you're finding you can't do that, one of my suggestions would be to just run your floss over a little bit of wax. So you can do this with just some candle wax, beeswax, if you have it on hand, or like a little tea light. I often keep that kind of thing right in my kit, my embroidery kit. So this one you can see I'm just overshooting on this side a little bit to get straight across because it didn't quite match up, but it was pretty close. And now you just keep on going. So that one will line up over here. And it just keeps building that dimension because it's obviously there's a lot of thread accumulating in the middle, but man, does it look nice as you work. It really makes those stars pop right off of your piece. Just like that. Yeah, I love how those turn out. Just show you up close here. I can get my piece out. Awesome. So if you get stuck with those, or if you have any questions, by all means, get in touch, and I am happy to help you.